Welcome everybody to this new video of TechExpress. Today I'm going to be showing you how to add a subscribe newsletter form into the Elementor. So to do this process, first of all, you want to understand Elementor. So Elementor is a powerful WordPress page builder that makes it easier to design and customize your website. So adding a newsletter subscribe form can help you grow your email list and keep your audience engaged. So to do this process, I'm going to leave you a link down below in the description, guys, so we can download WordPress and start the for free. Then later on, you must choose an actual active plan in order to have access to the WordPress and to download plugins inside the WordPress. So to get started, you need the Elementor Pro for its form builder capabilities. If you haven't already, install and activate Elementor Pro from your WordPress dashboard. Inside our dashboard of WordPress, I'm going to scroll all the way down and look out for plugins. Inside plugins, let's go for add new plugin. And here I'm going to look out for the actual Elementor. So I'm going to click here where it says the keyword. Let's go for Elementor. And as you can see now, we do have access to check out the actual Elementor page builder. So here it is, the actual Elementor. So what I need to do is just to hit into install now. And after the installation, I'm going to hit now into active. Now, in order to get started and to continue, let's start by creating a new page or edit an existing one using the actual edit Elementor. So let's go ahead and hit into activate Elementor. Once you hit now into activate, you should see the Elementors now appearing into the left hand. If you don't see the Elementor, what you can do is to reload the page until you see the new Elementor element into your dashboard. Once you do have access directly into Elementor, it's going to be really important to have access with the actual Elementor Pro element. So as you can see, we are inside the actual WordPress, but into WordPress, we are inside into the Elementor. Once we are into the editor of Elementor, what you want to do is to add the form widget. So if I go directly into the Elementor editor, find the form widget in the widget panel, which you can see here, we can see the elements. So as you can see here into widgets, I'm going to click in here and look out for the form widget. So just type form. And as you can see, we have HubSpot form, we have additional information, and we have this form. Now, in order to continue with an actual form directly with the actual Elementor created by Elementor, you must have caused an actual upgrade of your account. Now, in my case, I'm actually using HubSpot because it's going to be much more faster to use the actual template. So as you can see now, we have now this Elementor section. So what I need to do is to select this layout. And if you want to, you can customize it by adding much more stuff. So for example, I can just drag and drop an image into this container. Into this container, I'm going to choose an image and I'm going to upload a new file. Go for select files. I'm going to go for download. I'm going to choose the image of one of my websites so I can use it for the actual survey, or in this case, just one form. So as you can see here, is uploaded my image. If you want to add an ad text, title, caption, much more elements to help you describe the purpose of your image and have more SEO, you can do it so. So I'm going to just go ahead and go for select. Now what you can do is to change the image resolution. Let's go for something like a medium stuff. And here I have the email, the first, last name, the phone number, and the submission. If you wanted to add much more stuff, for example, let's say plus, add elements, I'm going to add a heading like this. This heading should be helping me to let people understand what is the actual heading for. So let's say submit your ideas in here. And then what I can do is just to make sure this one is bold and scrolling a little bit down. After I've finished all of these elements, what I can do is now to go here into published. Once again, it's going to be really important that you have enabled the Pro version of the Elementor, otherwise this just won't be available. Now, I'm going to go into the save options and view my page just to see how it actually looks at my page. Now, to have a form totally for free, you can download it or use it with a WordPress if you don't have the Elementor Pro. So make sure that you have Elementor Pro in order to add these features. So as you can see, here is my website, here is my header, here is my menu bar, and here is our form, the email, first, last name, and the phone number. So when somebody enter information about themselves, let's say for example this name, this last name, and the phone number, something really easy. I don't know, this is totally random, but I'm going to just try to submit this and see what happens when somebody submit here. Thanks for submitting the form. I'm going to head back directly into my WordPress. And directly into my WordPress, let's go into exit to WordPress to see when I received an actual form of the actual element directly here into Elementor. So in here, you should be seeing that we can create forms and collect leads with the actual Elementor Pro. In our case, we actually do this process with the actual HubSpot. So into my HubSpot, I can go directly into my forms and check out the submissions that were added directly from my actual website. So this is how we can actually do this in a free way. And of course, with a paid version, usually, of course, using this great tool of the WordPress. So guys, with that being said, you can now reach the very end of the video. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more great elements of the actual Elementor tool. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. Hopefully with all that being said, continue to a broaden section of the text press. See you next time.